Is everyone all right? I think we made it. I think they made it. Wait, where's Beta? Hey there, and welcome back to Channel 64. It's Season 3. So, it's been a while. I'm not necessarily brand new on this server, but I certainly got a little bit of a late start. Not as late as you would think, based off the timing of this video, but I did start a couple weeks late because I was putting together that wonderful finale for Season 2. But I have been playing off and on our brand new server here in 1.20.1, and I've been busy. As you can see, I've been building some tree farms, and we'll look at those in a little bit. Everyone's kind of settled in over there on the starter island, and we'll be making home there pretty soon. But in the meantime, I've kind of started this little bit of an industrial district. So I've been living down in this hole down here. It's kind of a industrial district, kind of temporary base for the moment. So we've got a little bit of storage. I've set up a trading hall with all the necessary books and got all that taken care of. Of course, this is pretty much the same design as I built last season. Hello. We got a couple zombies, of course, helping out with those discounts right now until they nerf it for us in the next update. So yeah, of course, along with that, I do have, even though I'm not wearing it, I have some pretty nice diamond gear. We're all set there. A lot of the early game's been kind of taken care of. Over here, of course, we have our iron farm. This is the same iron farm I built last season by ENXO4. It's our day one iron farm. It's super fast, and it's been making me lots and lots of iron. As I was kind of hinting, I've got full diamond armor now, and so, you know, we've got all the enchantments that we need on here. We're all set in that regard. Already have our golden carrots. And then just kind of a mess around here. So I've been growing up some more sugarcane for our eventual need of rockets. This was my birthday cake left here by Binish, our brand new member on the server. In fact, we have quite a few members that are over there. We'll take a look at those areas in a little bit. Let's check out more of this industrial district. So I'm just getting started with this. I haven't gone crazy with farms, and we will very, very soon. So these first two farms are also ENXO4 designed. This one is actually an adaptation of ENXO4's farm by Pillager, who I've built tree farms from before. They are pretty much an expert when it comes to big fungus farms, or the giant nether trees, and I think also just regular tree farms as well. This is the vanilla ENXO4 tree farm, the versatile tree farm, I think is what's called. Both of these actually have been modified. So this one right here is a special variant that allows getting sucked in by the water here. It is for specifically mangrove, and so that's why there's all these bars up in the air. This one right here will do pretty much everything aside from dark oak and, of course, the mangrove. So oak, spruce, jungle acacia, cherry, warped, and crimson. Of course, we have to swap out some of our dirt and stuff for that. The way it basically works is I am both the bone mealer and the placer of the saplings, using my offhand and my primary hand. This dispenses the bone meal. This dispenses the saplings. I sit here, I collect them, I place them on the dirt. And then, of course, there is a TNT duper up there that keeps dropping TNT, altered, top, bottom, that type of thing, or left, right, if it's a, jungle tree. And all the items get collected and go down here. And then, of course, if you want to, for some of the nether trees to make it a little bit more self-sustainable, you can flip this right here. So this actually allows the the wart blocks to get recycled through the composters and become bone meal. So we can flip that, or we can leave this open and everything ends up in our storage, which is kind of a mess, but it's right there. Oh, and then before the sun goes down here, I want to show off one last thing. This was kind of by accident. I didn't even really notice that this was here, but we have a skelly spawner. Not sure if I'm going to make a skeleton farm in a traditional sense here. I do have a design that I've not been able to make yet that doesn't use soul sand that I wanted to try out, kind of a skelly ground. So we may make that in a future episode. But in the meantime, I mean, we have several skelly grinders. We have a double skelly grinder over here that Tarek has made on this boat. And we have another one that is somewhere over here-ish, and we can't see it through all the fog. But we will also be working on figuring out our starter base, which will be going on Starter Island, because I'm not going to be just living in this hole here. A little bit more about this hole and why we chose this location. This is actually, funny enough, where our mega base is going. It is going to be in this area, so this is kind of a industrial district in progress. I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and of course, like I said, we've done a lot of things. We just had a live stream actually a couple weeks ago, and we went to the end. So I forgot it wings. I mean, and then yeah, I did some archaeology earlier on. So it's probably important with all the things that we just covered that I catch you up on some of the actual shenanigans and whatnot we've been doing. So let's take a look at some of these clips of previous adventures, and then we'll catch up with the rest of everything over on Starter Island. Hey, I'm already there.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second.
It's just
Why is there
doppelgangers.
two of you? Why is there two of you? Which one's the real Loki?
That's my stunt double.
Loki?
Yeah, we're gonna know. Hello.
Yeah. What are we gonna know?
I don't know. Something. That's all I heard.
Yeah, nothing, let's see here. Nothing at all.
Well, look at
Yeah.
those fancy pants.
They're not pants. It's like a little kimono. How are you?
Well, apparently without the no armor.
Oh,
on.
I put my no armor on. Yeah, I got some blast protection.
Well, I mean, that is important to have on pants. You never know with the jungle food and everything. You kind of do need some blast protection every once in a
Yeah,
while.
if you have too many coconuts, then
Yes.
dangerous stories. Bunch of coconuts.
Leroy Jenkins. Leroy.
Oh no!
Goodness me. We're professionals.
Oh.
We do this stuff all the time.
We're so good. Found some crying obsidian. Jess, you'll be very happy with that.
I want to lick it.
Got you some snacks.
Thanks for
Oh,
the journey.
netherite scrap. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sailor.
I'm gonna put blocks over chests we've already checked.
That is a good strategy.
Piglin in full diamond, I wonder why.
Well, that certainly was a lot of things that we did. So let's go ahead and head on over to the starter island to take a look at some of these amazing builds that we have so far. All right. So starting off here on the the west side of the island, we have Jess's wonderful bunny with a non-hobbit hole. This is not a hobbit hole. It is a little shelter that the bunny sits on. The bunny seat, if you will. And I love this post box. Look at these hanging signs. Aren't they great? And then, of course, we have our wonderful campfire with our slow roasted meat of some sort. Apparently not the bunny. It's not part of the bunny, even though it is the same color. I have my suspicions there. This is Peeporp's place. It's a nice jungle cabana thing. I kind of like that. And then I believe back this way we have our wonderful nether portal. This is so awesome. Just the centerpiece of the island right now. Absolutely love it. Looking fantastic. What's down here? Okay, and then of course we've got Tarek's place. This is coming along pretty nicely with these cool like jungle temples. And then of course torturing the natives. Kind of payback for, you know, no water and everything. We have Dud's place. This is not a horse barn. I mean, okay, so it's not a horse barn, but there's a suspicious amount of carrots being grown. Kind of like something that a horse would eat, if you ask me. And then you have these, you know, I mean, it's kind of open for a horse, but I don't know. There's a suspicious amount of carrots there. And, oh, you stay in there. And would a non-horse barn area have a horse in it? I think not. Rest my case. Okay, I don't know who you belong to, but you're coming with me. Anyways, I think we've caused enough trouble here. And then towards the middle of the island, we have some different shops. So we have Omni's cool gamify your base, which is, you know, adding, you know, different gamification things to like doors and whatnot. So for example, we hit this button here, it's going to activate this door. We can shoot this arrow when the light is on. So let's see. Oh, we missed. Shoot the target when the light is on. I wasn't quick enough. But, you know, along those lines, that's actually kind of one of the themes that I want to focus on in this season in Channel 64, is actually fun and gamificating different things. In fact, that's going to be my whole mega base, is all about fun and gamification. Some examples of that, like I was actually playing around with a pillager the other day and was busy trying to pacify it. And well, this happened. So you see, it's fun to just make games out of just kind of anything mundane, kind of gamify it, and it ends up being pretty fun. We have Sky's area back here, and Sky's the one doing all of this wonderful armor stand work that's going to lag out the server eventually, but is super, super awesome looking. Him and Tarek are going to be kind of speed running the server's demise, but I really, really like this back dock area. It's pretty sweet. What else? Oh, I do want to check this out. So this is our first game on the server. This is the Headpocalypse, I believe. Ow. Oh, yep, Archie's Headpocalypse. Archie's doing a great job of organizing heads. I knew that Lucy was, you know, ready to go. Look at this. Look at this. So we score different points based off of heads that are turned in. And so we got to get in on this action. Oh, Tarek is doing it as well. Look at Tarek with all of this stuff. See, they're going to be scoring points. I got to get in on this. And that's the prize. Look at all those diamonds. I think that's a stack of diamond blocks. How the game works? Collect is... Oh, let's go back here. Headpocalypse. The game where you collect player heads and mob heads and mini blocks to earn points. The winner will receive winner after a few months receives 64 diamond blocks. How the game works: collect the heads. For each unique head, you'll get 10 points, and then it goes down from there. The next 2 to 5 get 5, 6 to 10, 2, and anything beyond that, 1. And we want to collect a variety of heads, and then of course we want to put our name in the book, whether we're doing PvP or non-PvP. So PvP players. So, I mean, we should probably... And then we need to pick a chest. Dave, let's do this. Paper. I'm going to write our name on here. Oh, there you go. And I think we will pick... Let's do this chest right now. So we're going to put that in our first slot. Now we have heads that we want to put in here. So let's go ahead and head back to the base real quick. Alright, so my heads are right here. Now, if I was a betting man, I would say that we probably already have dragon heads in there. We can bring those, I guess, just in case. We do have the wandering trader with heads as well. And we have some fun things along with those. So you may recall that 120 actually has, you know, the ability to add custom sounds to player heads. So we can pop them on this, you know, no block here and actually play them. So for example, let's put down wandering trader head. And you can see how that could get annoying really fast. So we're not going to do that. But along with that, though, we've added different things that have sounds as well. So I believe anything that is... Yeah, here we go. So anything that I've set up with a green name has sounds to it. So like our Ravager and whatnot. Let's do the Ravager plushie. And I think the Ravager plushie makes the parrot Ravager sounds. Which is kind of fun. So there's going to be a bunch for the cast members to find, and they do different things. So let's go ahead and see what we can turn in and go from there. Alright, not a bad start. Yeah, see, dragon heads already. So probably have to be careful about that. Elder Guardian heads. Ooh, lazy panda. Yeah, I remember that she was murdering pandas out there. What's Dave got? Wandering Trader head, Elder Guardian. Glow squid, gold rabbit, pillagers, orange sheep. Lots of different sheep. I'll probably get some spider heads. Of course, dragon heads. Yeah, I'm going to save my dragon heads because I think we can end up using those for other things. Anyways, that's a lot to get caught up on. I think in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and put together our starter base. Starter, in quotes. You know me. I have a problem. And that problem is I can't stop. I can't stop building big. Even though this season, we're going to try to not push things, you know? Like I said, it's going to focus on fun. It's going to be in this whole area. And in fact, actually, this is where our mega base is going. So we're going to have this valley out here to work on. And it's going to be however big I feel like making it. But of course, we'll discuss what my mega base plans are later on as we get closer to that. So until next time, safe travels, everyone. Thank you for joining me again.